Hey guys, welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kayla Deja, also known as Katie for short. Today I wanted to just give you guys a story time of something that happened literally 3 hours ago. I can't waste any time. So this situation happened to me and my friends. I was with two other people who I will be referring to as B and H for this story, just because I don't know if they want their names to be like out there. So B is a guy and H is a girl. Okay, so it happened at about 3:30, 3 o'clock. Me and my friends, we're just hanging out. We're like, okay, let's find out somewhere to go. So it's about 2:40 when we all get together, and we're like driving to somewhere because we didn't even know where we wanted to go. We were like, okay, let's go downtown. So we go downtown, and when we get downtown, we're finding parking, and we end up in this like not back area, but like it was just like not like clearly like downtown. Like it wasn't the center. We park and we're just on this random road. It's like this weird statue across the street. I don't really remember the area. And there's like shops on the side. We get out of the car and B is like, I want to do a TikTok. We're like, okay, let's find somewhere to film. So we start walking and it was literally freezing cold and super duper windy. So we start like walking. So we turn this corner and we pass this alleyway. This alleyway is like weirdly long. Like it is incredibly long. Just walk past the alleyway. No issues about it. No cars are in the alleyway, nothing, no vehicles, no foot traffic, nothing. When we cross the street at this roundabout area, mind you, there's like a ton of traffic at this time. Like we had to wait for a car to like two cars to pass before we crossed the street, and then we had to go and there was another car coming across the roundabout. Like there was a lot of traffic. We're standing there and I try to film the TikTok. First time I'm shaking way too hard, so I calm down on the shaking and I film it, and he posted or whatever, and we're about to go back to the car because he was like, oh, I want to go to this candy shop, and we found out it was not even in the same city.
Huh?
We were like, okay, let's go. So we go back to the car. When we're like walking, mind you, this alleyway, bro, the alleyway that's really long with no cars in it now has a van. A van pulls out of the alleyway, and like it's like pulled up like to the end like of the driveway thing. We're like, bro, like we're gonna get kidnapped. Oh, it's a white van, like joking around and stuff. We like are about to walk past it and it backs up. Like I'm thinking like, oh, he could go now. Like there's no traffic coming because traffic stopped. So I'm thinking, okay, he can go now, but he backs up so we can go by. So we're like, okay, and we keep going. So mind you, the van does not pull forward. There's no traffic. After we walk past, there's no traffic and the van does not pull forward. I don't even think we realized at the time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think we realized that like the van did not go out. After a few minutes, we like get back to where the car is, and I'm cold, freezing cold, but we see a phone booth, and we're like, oh my god, let's make it. So B's like, I want to make a TikTok in the phone booth. So he goes on to make a little TikTok in the phone booth, and then H is filming him. And across the street, like when we're like walking, like to go film the TikTok after he saw the phone booth, there's this guy across the street who has this thing like on his side, and his hands are like in his pockets, like deep, and like he's like walking like back and forth, like pacing, like. So I'm like, yo, he's tweaking. That white man is tweaking across the street. I wanted to interrupt real quick and just say I specifically said white man because he was obviously white, and it was also Black History Month, but seriously, we were three black teenagers and we were alone at the time, and it just felt weird that the one man out of everyone who was staring at us happened to be white. So, yeah, but back to the story. And they're like, oh no, he's fine. And I'm like, H, like, do you see this? She's like, yeah, like, he's weird. And he suddenly bolts across the street, like, zooms straight across the street. So I'm like, bro, like, we need to go. And they're like, no, I want to film. I'm like, they're still filming the TikTok. They're taking take after take after take after take. And I'm just standing there watching this white man walking back and forth, pacing across the street with this holster looking thing on his side and his hands deep buried in his pockets, just pacing like paranoid. So B is filming the TikTok when the white van, pulls around into a parking spot on that street. Like he's pulling up on that street. When I tell you, like, every bone in my body chilled, dude. that was the most horrifying. Oh my god. So, anyways, eventually they're like, oh my god, the van is there, and the man who has his hands deep in his pockets with the holster looking thing on his side is walking next to the van. So I convinced them, let's go to the car. I'm screaming, let's go to the car. I'm pulling at the door, let's go to the car. Eventually he's like, okay. B gets the car keys, unlocks the car, we get in the car, and we're about to go. But we're not. We stayed in that spot for like 30 seconds longer than we needed to. We stayed there way too long. Way too long. We did not need to stay in that car. He needed to turn it on and go. He stayed in the car with the car off, waiting for a minute, watching the TikTok.
I'm about to start tweaking in the bitch, bruh.
But eventually he's like, okay, let's go. He starts the car up and pulls out, and we go. And I don't know what happened to the man, like to the white man. I didn't see him. But the van, the white van, H actually said that she saw it behind us after we left the area. Right before we left. She was like, is that even a road? Like, I was like, what? She didn't even know if they were driving on the road. They were after us so furiously that they weren't even on a road, dude. That is horrifying. But eventually, we did get away. I convinced them to go to the store, to go to this very open area near a store. Thank God we got there. Didn't see the van, didn't see the man, neither of the guys, actually. And I am now home safe. It's been hours. I have not seen a van or anybody resembling that guy, thankfully. After that, we went to a car wash and got McDonald's. But afterwards, I really was shooken up because, like, my instincts, like, everything inside of me was just saying, leave, 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 leave. And they just would not listen to me. Like, I was sitting there, like, this is not normal. I literally felt like every single ancestor was just screaming at me, girl, get out of there. Get out of there. And I am so happy that we listened, but I feel like we still we were still too late, like a little too late. Too late for my comfort, at least. I survived, but yeah, that's really it for this story time. That was horrific, I'm not gonna lie. But the only thing that matters is that I am at home and I am safe and I'm happy and I'm alive. And H is at home and she's safe and she's happy and she's alive. And B is at home and he's safe and he's alive and whatever. I'm just glad that me and my friends made out of that situation. If the guy who was being weird sees this, I don't like you. I am never going downtown ever again. Uh, and if you do go downtown, please be aware of your surroundings, because if we would have kept walking that direction, walking towards that van or walking towards that white man who was absolutely just tripping could have like really messed up our lives like in some type of way. Like I just did not have a good feeling in that area. Stay safe, and like and subscribe. Follow me there. Yeah. Okay. Bye guys.